What am I doing? Okay. Focus up. Creator updates. Hello to everyone that's currently joining the stream. We're gonna wait a couple of minutes before we get started here, but today is the Amumu redesign stream, so that's gonna be fun, right? Let's see. I don't understand why this part's always the most stressful. I guess it's because you get into the groove of talking to yourself. I'm fucking tired. But I'm on that Sigma grind set. If the stream goes offline, you'll know that it's from connectivity problems. We'll talk about the new skins also, even though they aren't that they're not exciting, mostly because I don't follow sports unless it's baseball for one specific reason. But you're watching Twitch, so you already know the reason. Do we need to do anything else? Determine sharing. Oh. Well, I need to chill out for a second. Me and my Metopia music. Just vibing. Okay. Gonna address some issues with Amumu and that kind of thing. But I mean, there's only so much you can do with him, but there's only up to go from his base model. We still want to make it look like Amumu, but I mean, I don't think that'll be a problem. There's not really any other mummy champions besides Amumu. I mean, I guess you can technically say that Xerath is, but Xerath's, his sarcophagus doesn't look like a sarcophagus, it looks like armor around a big ball of energy. Exams for today. Not fun. Okay. Fix this up. If you like the content that's gonna come up here in a second, consider subscribing, following me, anything like that. Would really I'd really appreciate it. Yeah, I'm trying to make my way to affiliate over here, and we'll get there eventually, but yeah. Also, I've got a YouTube channel full of VODs and that kind of thing. You might be actually hearing this now on the YouTube channel, but there aren't that many VOD watchers out there just yet. So that's a small subsection of the fan base for current standings. Oh shit. Alright. I got it. Okay. Alright. Also, tell me if the audio is strange or whatever, because I can always make it a little bit different. I think that's a good volume or whatever, so that you can actually hear me. But just let me know. Anyway, since we're getting to that time or whatever, I think that I'm just gonna go straight into our internet search, because we're here to talk about a very sad little boy. Actually, we don't actually know what he is. It's kind of the fun of it all. But, you know. Yeah. Let me... Why do I always forget to do this? Okay. One day I'll... Yeah. Is this the... Yes, this is... You're in the right place. This is the right stream. Let me... We're gonna take a look at, some South Park, I guess. Okay. Let me get this up here. And... turn it. God damn it. This always happens. Every single fucking time. Is this... This is the Among Us convention? No, it is not. And it... Guys, I may suck at this fucking game, but like, this is clearly a South Park game, okay? Bald head looking ass. Wow. Why the fuck does he look like this? I mean, like, the general, like, shape language of, like, the nose is good, but what the fuck is going on? I mean, I guess I figured out why we've got so many, skins of Amumu. Like, out of all the characters you would think get regular skins, you wouldn't go, oh yes, green mummy. But yeah, darkness stream. Let's see. Like, the only bandages I really like on him are, like, the one that forms his nose. 'Cause they were really janky. Like, the hands look fine, but like, this doesn't look good. Like, if you were trying to go for like, well, first they made Amumu a mummy, and then they were like, oh yeah, but yeah, he's a prince to like a long forgotten thing. I always hated the stupid upside down bull feet. Let's look at how beautiful Kenny is here in motion. Channel. Oh my god, he's doing so much motion. Look at all that motion. Right there. Perfect. But this should be stance. It's animation. Fucking all forehead. All forehead. I don't mean to be rude, but like, what the fuck is going on here? This is how Amumu attacks people. He is jumping at you. Amumu is challenging the live stream. Actual god. This is a retexture they did. Oh my god. I mean, I guess that's why, like, it looks kind of okay. But yeah, how about don't retexture this model? How about get a new one? He's only like, I don't know, 4 polygons anyhow. In this one, he headbutts you, and that's what kills you, because he wants a friend. This is the friend making headbutt right here. Okay. I need to pause it. Okay, I need some time here for a second. Real quick. Why is Amumu hitting the gritty? Why is he busting it down sexual style when he gets a crit? What is this? The white boy when he goes down, when he breaks it down sexual style. It's supposed to be a tantrum. Well, they really failed. But, you know, I think that this move should be renamed, hitting the gritty with it. It's a crit. Okay, let's look at the dance. I think this is an actual reference to South Park. I know that his, like, almost prom king skin is. But, I mean, like, this dance actually fits his personality. Unlike the crit. Let's see. Let's check out. This is what he does. But he's just, schmoovin'. This is what I look like when I'm in the kitchen at 2 in the morning, searching for a popsicle in the freezer, and then I eat one, and then my head blows up like Peter Griffin. And that one thing. Yes, there is an Amumu skin. Yeah, the emo kids. The other idol he has, what the fuck is going on here? Like, I mean, it makes sense, like, if he had hair, or if he had, like, a cloth, or if he had ears, but with, like, he's not brushing anything out of the way. And it's not even, like, a, who cares? That's not even how Amumu, you know, Thank you, Metopia Music. This is how he laughs at you. So yeah, that's pretty funny. Yeah. He, like, this is definitely how, like, a little kid with no friends would laugh. I believe that. Let's take a look at his run. It looks like he's got a piece of toilet paper stuck to the bottom of his foot. But I like the head bobbing motion. Though, like, his shoes really make it seem like he's like a robot or a frog of some kind. Like, these don't have any, like, shoe or foot connotation to me. They just do not. This is him with his spell active. Here's the second. Bro hit the whip too hard. Why Amumu looking like goddamn stealth bros from Canyon? I don't know why the fuck he looks... Well, I mean, like, he is supposed to be dead, technically. He's supposed to be undead. And that's, like, what we know about him, essentially. We know that he's a prince. And we know that he's, like, he was a child when he died. But other than that, like, it's kind of up in the air. Though, like, I think Riot is pushing towards him being a Yordle, which I'll get into. This just looks like he's sneezing. He's just fucking sneezing on you. What? Yeah, you... Achoo! And here's his taunt. And, like, this is actually very nice. It's very in character. Like, fits the theme, fits the character. Okay, let me see. This is probably... I mean, I want to do something approximating this, but not... I'm gonna get rid of his model, because, like, this does not help. Though I think it's a start in, like, a semi-right direction. Alright, let's look at Vancouver Amumu, everyone's favorite skin from League of Legends. This is just a chroma. A very bad chroma. Okay, you're... Emumu. Perfect. Peak performance. He's got a shirt with his own name on it. He looks like Kane. Oh, this would be perfect if you wanted to... if you went, oh yeah, guys, I'm going Kane Jungle. And this is what came out. Yeah, I'm Kane. I know Rost isn't here right now, but, like... Please view Vancouver Amumu before closing the page. It may be the worst skin in the game, period. That doesn't look like makeup, it just looks like rotting eyes. I mean, that's pretty cool. I mean, like, this definitely is, like, supposed to be, like, a Chunibyo kind of thing, like, I have to hide my eye because of my true power. Like, I feel like he's definitely the kid that roleplays and takes it, like, way too seriously. He's definitely that type of guy. Though, with my redesign, I still want to keep Amumu. I just think that he would look better looking kind of like Lucky. And also maybe giving him, like, Rost or whatever. That would be funny. Like, just put Rost on his back somewhere. And you can play as Wrapped Cane. New playstyle. I invented it right now. Alright, let's go. Regifted Amumu is a classic. Mostly because... like, that's just good. I mean, like, it just replaces his head entirely and leaves its body, but, like, that's a nicely textured present gift. I don't know why you would ever want to play as regifted Amumu, but you could. Almost Prom King. Perfect. Oh, hell yeah. What? First runner-up. Let's go. He looks like a kid awkwardly at the middle school dance. And I think that's perfect. Sad, happy meal box. Let's go with Little Knight Amumu. Is this a... like... okay, yeah, this works. Technically. I don't... okay, I need to see that. What? Made it! Finally made it to one of your streams, hell yeah. Oh my god. You scared the fuck out of me. I'm looking at the crit animation. I'm all over the place. Thank you very much, for following. I really appreciate it. Yes, I got jump scared. I really did. And you're looking at what I'm yeah, look at the Amumu crit animation. Honestly, you could probably just, like, I want to kind of put, like, every Amumu crit animation together and make a video with this music. It would be funny as fuck, I think. Okay, let's go with Sad Robot Amumu. I think that leaning into it is a good idea. This guy, it's not... Chibi Robo. That's who it reminds me of. Yes! I was gonna say Chobits, but that's wrong. That's an anime about a... okay, well, you don't need to know. If you don't know Chobits, then like... she's like a desk lamp. What? Okay, I was like, why the fuck does he have a jetpack? But no, it's just like a poorly placed battery pack. But yeah, I like this interpretation. Amumu has, like, weirdly, like, some of the most skins in the game. I mean, it's because he's old as dirt, but, you know, it's funny. Surprise Party Amumu is fun because of Fiddlestick's interaction with him. He got the moves! He's like a machinarium NPC. That's not a very well textured cake. I'm putting points off for that because I need my food in my video games to look good. But yeah, he looks like he wasn't invited to the party. Yeah, he really does look like a little boy who just like got a like dropped his ice cream cone, except instead it's a whole cake dropped on his head. Very nice. Also, like, the texturing on his bandages here are actually very nice, surprisingly. Like, on his arms, it's actually higher quality. Okay, we got... I'm not going through all the fucking chromas of Surprise Party Amumu, but here's Funfetti Cake Amumu, if you wanted to play as that one. If you wanted to go and like, get Funfetti Pillsbury and drop it on Amumu's head. Infernal skins are hard, though. recall balloons on... Okay, I need to look at that. He looks absolutely miserable, which is good for the skin, but also poor lad. Recall balloons on Chroma Yardles. I've got to see that. But first, okay, it's kind of like they keep replacing Amumu's model with a different one every time they make a skin. And I feel like it's kind of weird. Also, he's faceless, I guess. He's laughing. That's funny. Death. I like the mummy drop. It's very nice. What's his recall? Aw. That's actually really cute. Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. What the fuck is going... I'm Mr. Green Christmas. I'm Mr. Sun. I'm Mr. Heat Blister. I'm Mr. 101. They call me Heat Miser. Faceless, you say? Okay, we're going back. I can't... I think, you know, let's go back to the chromas of Surprise Party Amumu, because I think we were in a better headspace, or whatever. Let's find the recall. Oh, it's Cled! And he's just he's being carried up. Oh, that's so cute. Okay, that's a reason to buy a chroma. What's Surprise Party Amumu's regular recall? Is it just something lame, like Teemo? Yes, it is. It's something lame like Teemo. I fucking knew it. Alright, let's check out the other ones, because if my favorite boy's in here, then well, I'm going to see him in every single appearance. Also, don't mind the thunder and lightning in the background. It's normal. Okay, recall. Devil Teemo. Okay, sure. What's the return like? Oh, pff. Yeah, that's perfect. Balloon popped. Alright, let's go with your recall. A Lulu one. That's strange as hell, but it's fun. I like it. Where are we? Okay. I can't count to 4. Let's check out this recall. It is Fizz! Oh, but I guess Fizz's tendrils don't exactly work. But, you know, his eyes and face work really nicely on the balloon, I gotta say. Like, if you got rid of the weird fuckery that's going on there, he's looking pretty nice. That's a good Fizz. I fucking love Fizz, by the way. It's just a good Fizz. I'm partial to the frog. Okay? This one. Recall. Oh, Nar. On the pansexual cake. Mar looks... Mar, I mean, like, he does look like he has been mauled. He is mauled Nar. It's like he, like, blew up several meters, like a balloon, but, like, he was also squished. He kind of looks like Garfield. No favorite boy ahead. No! What the hell? You've got Devil Teemo, but you don't have room for Vagar? He actually fits within the balloons structures, unlike Fizz. It's not fair. Okay, this is Ziggs. Creepy as fuck. Ziggs with human, Ziggs' human teeth are just, unnerving by themselves, but, this just, exacerbates the whole problem. Because, Yordles are supposed to have fangs. They're supposed to have at least some sharp teeth. But, what does Ziggs do to his teeth to make them so, human looking? I guess it's because he, is actually the most human out of the Yordles, but, what, did he file them down? Or did they just kind of stop being pointy? I don't understand. Okay. Oh, that's so cute. That's a good chroma. I wonder, this would actually have been perfect for Gnar, because it's a snowman cake. But, okay, let's see. We got a Poro. We got a Poro. I mean, Poros are pretty cute. I understand that. Though they don't have personalities unless you're talking about the Poro that Heimerdinger keeps. And I love Heimerdinger's Poro. Oh shit. But Rose, what is it? I'm not digging that cake. Not digging the rose cake. And who is that supposed to be? It looks, is that supposed to be a reference to Tibbers and this line of surprise party skins? Because I can only think of Cafe Cuties Tibbers when I see this. You know what, it don't matter too much. If it's from TFT, then, I don't care. Alright, let's look at Hextech Amumu and move on, huh? The Valentine skin. He wears dentures. Otherwise he would have to... Honestly, I would love just a short story about Ziggs, going to the shadiest doctor imaginable in Zon to get some dentures just because he wants to, chomp at people. Jesus fucking Christ, man. This is, an actually really nice skin. A wind-up toy, you've got the sad eyes. It's all nice, but, why? You're just making an entirely different model at this point. The animations. This is the same problem with Teemo. But, there's so much expression on his face. It's perfect. I don't... his run cycle works with a robot. This is, nice. It looks nice. It's just that, let's go to the crit. I'm conflicted on whether they should keep this in the game or not. It's really funny. It is hilarious, but I don't know how I don't think I can handle that. Oh, Pumpkin Prince. This is also, Amumu gets some of the best, theming of skins. Mostly because he's so, always so specific. Like, Pumpkin Prince, like, his eyes probably need to be a bit bigger, right? But, like, he looks like a sad child prince. Like, that, like, he looks nice, except for his feet. But, like, he looks nice. Like, his face, like, all these lovely sculpted details. Like, I don't understand. The head floating. Like, you can even see that they really actually carved inset eyes for him. That kind of thing. Like, that's just nice attention to detail. And they actually fixed his his stupid ass chin for once. But, like, I know for a fact that, like, we're going to get the same goddamn animations that haven't aged. They've aged like spoiled milk. Already spoiled milk. Let's look at that crit. So, yeah, I guess you can do that. I want to see the taunt. It works nice. The taunt's nice. What's the recall like? Aw. That's sweet. That's very cute. Like, the gags they do with the Amumu are fun. It's just that I don't, like, I think that his base animations need fixing, and also his base character design. These don't really need to be changed at all, except for, like, maybe adding ears to a couple of them. Let's see, let's go to Porcelain Amumu, which I think is the newest skin at this time. I was surprised that he got a porcelain skin. But, like, that is really nice. Like, fucking look at that. It's beautiful. And, like, they fully modeled out, like, his head being hollow with tea inside of it. Like, it's nice. It worked. Like, they fixed up his proportions correctly in here. It's got a really nice color scheme. His head doesn't look weird. Like, the details are just wonderful. Like, what? But I know that as soon as I hit the animation button, it's going to look a little bit wonky. Like, Moo has, like, such good, consistent personality through skins. Though, Vancouver Amumu, I don't know what you could do to make that better. I've got to leave already. Hope I can catch streams on PC. Thank you for joining us. I mean, like, of course, you can always watch streams that you miss on the VODs channel, so I guess look for that in the near future. Do what you want, go where you please. Thanks for coming on. Hopefully we can see you again and chat soon. Because it's fun to chat, actually. Let's see. Okay, it's time to look at the text. I want this to go, like, slower. Skin 23 attack channel. Like, it works with his ball joints. I feel like porcelain's it depends on what you're looking for, but Pumpkin Prince or Porcelain are probably the ones for you. Though I don't really know why you would. Well, I mean, I guess if you're on a Amumu main, then I guess I can see that happening, right? I wish that the mouse was more emotive. I like the... It's just so nice. Let's see. Taunt. Spell. Spell 3. Achoo. Yo, what? Huh? Yo, that's pretty cool. Like, you can actually see in this the amount of squash and stretch they do, and it looks good. It looks so fucking good, man. Like, that motion is entirely absent in all his other skins. It's just clean. So nice. I don't understand, like, only giving him, like, one new animation besides his recall. Alright, let's take a look at the recall. Aw. I don't... What the heck? Come on. I need to look at the recall again. Like, that's fine. Because you can also see him, like, literally land flat on his face. Also, can we just make... the little mouse part of everything Amumu? Let's see. They could just make the Vancouver Amumu sad hockey fan. Like a little sad Canadian kid. Oh, he could get, like, he could have lost his first tooth at the game or something. If you are an Amumu main, you go classic because the bandages are harder to see. Amumu mains don't appreciate drip. And that... They give them a ton of drip, by the way. Like, this is a good selection. Like, these choices actually make sense. Whereas, like... I'm still fucking angry about Astronaut Vagar, because out of all the starry skins, like, skin lines that you could put Vagar in, you chose astronauts. Yeah, it's not like Malphite, where Malphite's a... Shamrock unironically be one of the only good ones. Yeah. I mean, like, Shamrock looked not... It actually looked pretty nice in game, but, like, its splash art looked bad. The alt animation was fairly recent, though. It was made to represent the one in the music video. Oh, that's nice. The eyes glow green, why? I don't understand that either. But let's get back to Amumu here. He's not in what's it called? He's not in fuck my life. He's not in Legends of Runeterra yet. So we can't take a look at his card arts or any of these censored card arts. Though I think that he should probably crop up sometime soon, since we're going towards, like, Ikathia and stuff like that. But yeah, this is... I see how this would blend in to the background very well, but also, goddamn, is it ugly. I like the fact that, like, we've got sort of a consistent theme going on. I mean, I'm sure it's not intentional, but like the yellow eyes to like symbolize that some like a spirit is like somewhat dead is a reoccurring thing across multiple ones. Like it's also in Estranged Husk, I believe, and it's also in Vagar. Whereas, like, Vagar isn't actually technically dead, right? But he is very close to death, I guess. Let's see. I like thinking of it like, let's see. I like thinking of it like, you know how mummies get embalmed or whatever? They also take out their eyes. So I believe that's what's going on here. And that's like a through line, I guess, between things. I'm also going to be basing it off of this. Because desert animals like Jerboa have long fucking ears. I'm going to make them point downward, of course, but you know, you gotta get your rat in there. You gotta get your rat representation into the champion. Because, like, it's on and off again whether Amumu is actually considered a Yordle. It's very non-committal. Did you see Jax? Yes, it was amazing. I was, like, so happy. And Jax is still Anthromancy, divination by entrails Nasset some years ago. But yes, I did see Jax. I fucking love his new design. And Nora, I love her so much. And Derryberry's voicing her. You might know her from Jimmy Neutron. She's the one that actually played Jimmy in that one. But yeah, I'm so excited to hear their voice lines and that kind of thing. I hope that we get Jax and Zillion lines because they're literally like the only two Cathian champions. I mean, I don't really care about Acathia all that much, but you know, I'm really happy with what's been going on this week. Except when it comes to skins, we're gonna get into that. But, you know, here's our setup. Here's what, some early concept art of Amumu actually looked like. And I think that some of this carried over into, like, Annie and Vex. But, you know. Yeah. I like the, like, general silhouette and thing they're going for. And here's Wild Rift Amumu. I think he looks kind of uglier here. I don't understand why. I think it's like I think it's the everything. Because, like, I know you want to make him look sad, but, like, it's also it just I don't like it. I'm trying to figure out why this sucks so much. I think it's because it's, like, bright green at the top, too. But also, like, his wrappings make even less sense now. Like, they're tight around his legs and, like, around his arms. But they are haphazard. They kind of look like an Ionian, like, tunic of some kind, which might be cool. But it doesn't work at all. And his head shape looks awful. He looks kind of like a diaper, if I'm being honest. I know that a lot of people took time to model this, right? But it's just a, like, Amumu isn't really someone that you can model correctly unless you fix his proportions and that kind of thing. Because this doesn't read correctly. It reads correctly on Blitzcrank, but it's because they changed Blitzcrank's, stature. They still kept everything intact. It's just that here they still went for the big fucking clods. I don't understand why they keep giving Yordles clods. I don't understand. Just give him regular feet. He doesn't need big steppers. He's not. Though it would be funny to give Amumu like the big fucking platform boots. That's the idea. Like, if you're gonna stick with this weird thing, make it fun. Make it fashionable. Make it so that I don't have to claw my eyes out every time I look at this image. Anyway. Let's see. Let's hear from you guys. Why this screenshot looks like they're melting. It does kind of look like Amumu's, like, slowly, like, dissolving into a pile of, like, bandages. It's gross. And not gross in the way they intended it either. Like, Leek's colorization of Amumu looks way better than this. Because it's bright neon green is not the tone you should really be looking for when you're going with Amumu. I don't think that anyone wanted this at all. Though I could be wrong. Okay, I want to hear you guys' opinions on this. Do you think that Amumu is like just a dead little boy cursed or whatever, or do you think that he's a dead little boy Yordle? Because, like, there's conflicting evidence for both, and I think I can turn that into something actually fun here. I haven't even started drawing yet, which is funny, but, you know. Let me see. Yordle forever. You know, fair enough. Yeah. Personally, I think that it can be almost... I think that Amumu's proportions are too weird for not being a Yordle. Also, there's a lot of little magical things that could be Yordle explained. Here's the thing about Amumu and being a Yordle, because it also complicates Yordle lore by quite a bit, right? There are 4 fingers. I rest my case. See, I think that it would be fun if these 2 things could conflict with each other, because on the one hand, yes, his proportions are strange as hell, right? Big head, little body, very classic for a Yordle. But this is also clearly a child character, so it can actually have some lenience, right? Also, no ears. I don't understand. You could just give, 2 loose bandages, as his ears, and that would be fine, right? But they don't give him that. Because they're everyone they like neon green, because they play Team Fortress 2. Anyway, I like playing TF2 as well. I'm not good at it, but I like it. I'm friendly. I'm not that friendly. Skulls have no ears. Well, the thing is, right, mummies aren't skeletons. They literally are not. they are preserved bodies. So you can still see all the, like, dead flesh, like, cling on to bones and stuff like that. And that's fun. Also, skulls don't have eyes either. So, that's fun, right? Also, it puts, like, a really big, like... Amumu is the linchpin in the Yordle mating confusion we've got going on here, right? Because he actually proves two things if he is, in fact, definitely a Yordle. One is that Yordles can die, and two, that Yordles can have descendants, that they can have biological children, because Amumu would not be a prince if he was just, like, magicked into existence and then he was adopted into a family, which is kind of what Vex's story is trying to imply happened. I think that some Yordles are created this way, right? But I don't think all of them are. I think throughout the ages of ruinations that Yordles have appeared that way, but not all Yordles are like that. Are there any humans with that big of eyes? I mean, like, you've got, like, Annie, but, like, Annie's model's very outdated. It's really hard to understand what they were going for because of how, strange, like, early art is, because basically what they did is that they took a model from Dota 2 and then they just put it in, right? Yeah, cartilage doesn't really preserve it. Like, all of this is kind of, like, weird because Yordles aren't even made out of, like, organic material. They aren't. They're made out of spirit juice or whatever. What if Yordles just appeared by holding hands? And then the live stream's like, okay, goddamn, new Yordle. I mean, that might happen. Who knows? I mean, it's not like Riot's ever going to tell us what happens. That won't ever happen. But it would be funny if they did do that. I would be really happy if they did that, personally. They're not going to do it, but I would be happy. Okay. But yeah, cause literally his actually really interested in more lore on the SW Yordle and Arcane. The stork brings new Yordles when a mom and dad love each other very much. That's how they explain it to kids. You know what would be also a pretty funny explanation on why Vex thinks that, or whatever? Yeah, I'm really, really interested in that lore kind of connection. We already know that, like, Yordles weren't non-sexual in the first place because of, like, other cards or whatever that came out. And it's only been more and more emboldened as things go on. Like, what's it called? Estranged Husk fell for Evelyn's advances, which are clearly coded sexually. Like, it's like very overtly sexual. So it really does rule out, like, that all Yordles are just not really into that kind of thing. I mean, like, I don't think that Yordles probably want to do it all the time or whatever, because they're an immortal race, and, like, having that many children would kind of fuck everything up a bit. But, you know, I don't think that Riot really was thinking these, like, implications, like, through all that way. All that much or whatever, right? But, yeah. We already knew that, like, Yordles could have families by Nar's lore, because Nar is literally, like, he draws his mother, father, and his siblings. Yeah, they have to live with their offspring for eternity. Yeah. No, Mom, I don't want to clean up. Fuck you. Get out of my house. That would be a nightmare. I'm glad I'm not having kids. Oh, this is my concept here. Here's my concept. I think that a good way of, like, explaining why there's so much confusion around it all, like, Amumu's, like, identity is that, people mistake him for a Bakai. So they don't know if he was just, like, a poor prince that was cursed or whatever, or if he just latently has that power, that kind of thing. His ears need to be bigger. Yeah, imagine having more than one Vex around. Yeah, I don't think I could do it, you know? She's a troubled teen going down like a dark path, I guess. She was like, "Fuck you, Dad, I'm getting a new dad." And the new dad's Viego. And then she finds out that Viego was not doing any of this for her, but was doing it instead for his dead wife. Honestly, kind of cringe. What is he doing having a wife? Ew. Oh, also, here's something. I think that marriage in Yordle society is probably not that prevalent. Like, it probably seems like really extreme to Yordles, I guess. Because you literally are, like, stuck with someone for the rest of your eternal lives. So unless you, like, really love them and, like, really take time to care for that relationship, I feel like a lot of divorces, or the Yordle equivalent to a divorce, would be weird, you know? But yeah, then she's like, "Ew, that's icky. What? You're doing this for love?" But yeah, like, I keep flipping topics, but that's because my brain's all over the place whenever I do one of these, right? Is there even much marriage in Runeterra? I mean, there actually is. I mean, it's mostly within, like, developed countries like Noxus and Demacia, but yeah, like, a lot of them are married. I don't know. Marriage is a weird concept to me anyways, even though I could see myself with an eternal bond towards one another. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, I think what I'm getting at here is that immortal people probably will see the superficialities of marriage very quickly, because to them, like 40 years is just like, I don't know, 10 days to them. Anyway, yeah, I mean, like, marriage is superficial and it doesn't really help either party involved. It's only really good if you have, like, a kid, or if you want to share assets. Like, maybe you, like, are in the same, like, business together, that kind of thing, then it ensures that, like, both of you will get what you need. But, really, it's just kind of, like, marriage as we know it today is very capitalistic, which actually would be perfect in, like, a place like Piltover. I think, like, weird, like, high-tech marriage ceremonies would be, like, pretty fun, actually. A fun idea, I think. I mean, I think that you should really take advantage of your setting. Really go outside and do something. But I feel like characters should have agency, also. Anyway, back to Amumu, right? I think that it would be fun if, like, basically he's mistaken for, like, a child that was turned into a Bakai, essentially, right? So you kind of get that rep in there, because I really want a champion to be a Bakai, right? But, yeah. Like, people think that the ears and, like, the fur are all just, like, weird, like, mutations or whatever that happened because of the Sun Disk's power to take it away, if you will, right? So, yeah. And people just assume that the touch curse goes in with that. I feel so awesome. Anyway, Piltover marriage would be kind of like political aristocracy plays. Yeah, I mean, like, that's kind of what it is in Demacia. Yeah, that would make some sense, just because Shurima has far less interaction with Yordles so far. I mean, like, it's because Yordles have, well, I mean, they're 99% fur. I mean, Shurima isn't, like, uncomfortable. Or even just, like, with the Ascension stuff impacting a cursed person. Because, like, I mean, it's not a far stretch to, like, see a furry child and assume that it's because the Sun Disk chose them as unworthy. Like, let me... They kind of look like Vistaya, almost. I mean, technically, Zerath is a Bakai, but, you know, it don't really matter. But yeah. Like, people can mistake these guys, even though they're, like, pretty unholy or whatever, right? Like, I feel like you can get an idea of that, right? Let me get back to regularly scheduled program. Would there even be, like, would there ever be a reptilian type Yordle, like, physic adjacent? Get a sandfish skink, but Yordle. I mean, that would be fun. I think they would probably just make it a fizz skin, though. If I'm being really, truly honest with myself. It really, like, I don't understand what they're doing with Yordle evolution. Since what I'm viewing Yordle's doing is essentially, like, adapting to the environments around them. And so Fizz adapted to the ocean and Bilgewater's growing culture. But it also, like, Fizz has actually a lot going for him as a Yordle, right? Because he literally, like, shuts down when he doesn't have enough companionship, which is, like, actually a pretty, like, common trait with them. Actually, role-playing Fizz assassin skin could be adapted for a Shurima skin. Yeah, that would be fun. Honestly, like a Guardian of the Sands Fizz with Pike, honestly fun. I just like a Fizz and Pike duo. I don't want to ruin, like, all of the Amumu's silhouette, but I want to give it, like, some actual, like, I feel like he looks more Prince-like now. I'm gonna get that ugly thing off the screen. But let's see. Like, I don't really like the idea that, like, they're trying to mimic regular evolution. I think that's kind of weird to do with characters that are literally spirits, but, you know. Powdered Peaks is nice. It seems like Riot goes back and forth on what they actually want to do with Yordles, and they're slowly actually making something up as they go, but you know. I think No Mouth Mumu looks better too. I mean, like, I think that I'll just, like, leave a crease to, like, imply a mouth, but not actually have a mouth. So that's his mouth now. I'm gonna take that away. But yeah, I mean, like, a prince would be buried much more nicely, I would say, than other... well, others at the time, right? And Shurima's not a one-to-one with, like, Egypt, of course. So that's why I'm taking liberties, of course, right? But, you know, it's my culture. I want to, like, rep it a little bit. I don't really actually care all that much about Shurima, in the grand scheme of things. I think that, like, the Nasus and Renekton story itself is beautiful, but, like, I don't really care about modern-day Shurima, I think. I just don't. I don't really care about the Darkin all that much and that kind of thing. Yeah. My dad's Egyptian. He moved from Egypt to the US in search of a better life. Even just part of a prince having more wealth and resources for burial than someone else. Yeah. I feel like I've mentioned this fact, like, maybe one time before or something. I think I said it offhandedly. But yeah. That's a fun detail, I guess. I don't know. I like doing the same thing before stream. Like every time, which is, well, I mean on Friday, of course, right? Is I eat dinner and then I eat my black and white cookie and then I take my depression medication. And then, you know, I psych myself up for like maybe an hour or so. And then I still get like nervous the immediate second I hit the button. Also, I am really sorry about that game. I wanted to play like maybe Sana support or something, but I guess that's why blind pick is so interesting. I'm just happy that I actually had a better KDA ratio than some other members of our team. You know, I contributed a little bit. Also, I just can't type in chat when, like, playing the game. I'm like, I have to play the game. I can't chat. Well, I'm very bad at multitasking. Well, I'm good at it, but not really. It's no issue. It's inherently chaotic, especially since you can prepare a jungle clear and such. I mean, I wasn't even like... I didn't even know that I had Smite on me at the time. That's how, like, unprepared I was. Like the Tristana jungle was hard. I was struggling out there, but like, you know, York did what he did best, and that's that split push, really hard. And you did your Malphite thing of being like an immovable object. I'm glad that like we had decent communication between us, though. Me just click on enemy. Me do 200 damage. You know, sometimes it's like that. Like, some champions are fun, it's just that, like, I don't understand. Like, there's some abilities that I just never use. It's with that one animation where Malphite does it, where they beat their chest and raise their arms, though. I think it's just, like, a reference to, like, King Kong. I don't know why. I guess it's because Malphite's current model looks like a monkey, kind of. He needs fixing. I really like his Legends of Runeterra, like, art, but we aren't getting that. Also, banger alert. I'm in my comfort zone here. I'm happy with this, you know? I think that, like... Oh, that would be fun. Because I think that, concept art of Amumu is supposed to be kind of like a voodoo doll. And I think that's actually a pretty good idea. Like a voodoo doll, like, that's like wrapped up and crying, that kind of thing. Like, you can have the, like, the linen wraps be burlap. So that could be something, I don't know. Also, like, Amumu's splash art just is in, like, the worst quality known to mankind. I got this off of Riot Games. Why is it... I can see the pixels. And I tried this, like, 2 times. Like, well, I tried it, like, 3 times, but, like... I'm lazy, but, you know. I think my favorite is... I like the friend in here, but, like, everything else. Yeah, it's probably their source file for it, too. Like, I doubt there's one with more pixels. yeah, I kept looking for something like decent to like take reference from, but like not like I was just kind of shit out of luck. Everyone, like, I think it's because like I keep leaving him off of tier lists that include Yordles that everyone's like, okay, he's a Yordle, guys, definitely. And I'm like, okay, I think I don't want him to be a Yordle because of how, like, ugly he is, but, you know, we've got uglier Yordles, so, like, Like, the only crime that Amumu has in his model is that, like, the shapes are unappealing, and he's a boring design, while Lulu is Nightmare Fuel. And also I think that she should be fluffier, but that's just my opinion. I know that some people don't like that. And we have Rumble. Rumble is it's fun. I love Rumble so much. When I get to him, it's going to be awful because he literally drives a mech. And I suck at metal. Like, I'm good at, like, shading it or whatever, but, like, ugh. Yeah, mech, that's why it's not on my commission sheet, yeah. I'm glad that everyone can make it for a stream, though we don't have our usual suspect of Frown. I don't know where they went, but yeah. How do you feel about Rumble Golden? Any hot takes about him? Any? That's a bit outdated. But personally, I think that he would be way funnier if he was Scout Team Fortress 2. We cannot keep pretending that this man gets any pussy. He gets 0. He is an incel. Also, hello, Frown. Speak of the devil and they appear, huh? I would like Rumble if they didn't have the weird Tristana memes. Like, they're not even, like it's not even like a meme. He's just like possessive. Like, he's not even dating her, and he's like upset that she has like another male friend. Like, that he hates Teemo because of that, right? They aren't in a relationship, though. Riot is like weirdly like they do try and force the Tristana Teemo ship a lot. I don't personally. I just don't really get it. I don't want it. Just make him more of a resourceful dude, like who's a bit goofy, like Orcs from 40k. Teemo's the alpha Yordle. I mean, the alpha Yordle is Poppy, okay? She just is too much of a Sigma to see that. But, like, Quirky's also a Sigma male. So, like, I guess the only competition Teemo really has is Ziggs. Because, like, Ziggs is just, like, a well-adjusted, like, guy that's, like, happy and likes to do art with explosions. I think that just, like, running, like, if they just own the fact that, like, Rumble, by his very nature, is kind of pathetic, or whatever. I think that could be fun. Anyway, like, I think it's just because I like Scout Team Fortress 2, and also, they both have Boston accents, and they're both, like, really rude to someone. Like, they're both really rude to, like, people, especially their, like, father/mentor figures. Yeah. So, yeah, basically, I think that Rumble would be, like, 100 times better if, like, he was Scout Team Fortress 2. Like, it's just, like, Scout Team Fortress 2 if he was, like, fuzzy, and he also drove a mech instead of being fast. The Alpha Yordle is Kennen, stays in their own lane, focuses on the hustle, keeps the grind up. You say it. You said it. You said it, my guy. Anyway, yeah. That's my pitch on how to make Rumble Team Fortress 2 better. Because, like, I think trading, like, scouts, like, agility and speed for, like, resourceful, like, violence is fun. Movable god in my way. Just a bigger target to aim at. The immovable god is Vhagar. So, he's not exactly a big target, but yeah, Kennen, he didn't single-handedly strike down Cyan, but he did, like, incapacitate, like, a good group of, like, enemy Noxian soldiers. Like, he paralyzed them. Like, not in the sense of, like, actual paralysis, but, like, Pokemon paralysis. I think that Kennen should look a little staticky. He's literally furry. Come on. I've got billion-dollar ideas, people. They just don't want to hear it. Give Amumu ears. It would be funny. Haha. Kennen douchog Zath with his Pokemon. I mean, like, Kennen is, like, Ninja Pikachu. That's, like, his whole thing, right? But I'm, like, they gave him more personality within, like, Legends of Runeterra. And, like, now you see, like, Cyan would be normal with Steel or something, or Cyan. Stun Cyan is, like, for, like, 1.25 seconds in game. Yeah. Like, I like how Kennen evolved from, like, just kind of being there. But, like, he's, like, actually, like, one of the most, like, important lore characters to Ionia. Because he's literally, like, the oldest member of the Kinku Order. I mean, I don't really care about Ionia. It's getting on my fucking nerves, but, you know. Kennen is pretty absurd in game 2. One of the few characters that feel like their power level is met. Yeah. I feel like endgame Vhagar, like, where you've got, like, thousands of stacks or whatever, that's when you, like, truly become, that's when you truly feel like Vhagar. But, yeah. I also feel like Kled is a good example of, like, really, like, taking that character and, like, putting them in there. Like, I want to scream whenever, like, he does the charge. At the end of the day, they should be at least a little bit comedic of characters. Because they're kind of like that, right? I like what they did with Kenan, right? I like that he's, like, we've got in story where he's conflicted and, like, respected, but, like, he still is stern and serious, right? I like the fact that, like, it's very, very clear in Legends of Runeterra that he is trying to deepen his voice. Like, he's doing the, I can't do it, but, you know, like, the, I'm tough, that general tone of speaking. He's kind of doing that. And it's really funny. It's being, like, because he's, like, supposed to be, like, a respected sensei, right? He's basically, like, the final form of, like, that kind of thing. I love fighting Kled without Scarl. It generally feels as dangerous. Says Kled really is. Yeah, violent tendencies just goes off at random. It is a not ideal playstyle, technically, like, but I don't want to play Aurelia. Okay, I don't want to do that. I want to be a menace to society. I think that, like, the 2-finger feet was supposed to be, like, a reference to Tabi, right? Basically, where you would just tape up your feet so that you could, like, wear, like, socks with sandals, essentially, right? But they make it, like, really, like, fucking weird. It looks awful. Like, it looks like he genuinely has two toes. I don't want to see that. So, like, to me, he has regular Ural feet, because reality is what you make it, and I can deny it, just like Sanuzal. Alright, come here, you souls. I gotta start an empire. I'm gonna start an empire in my room. Because I'm angry. that the death cashier won't let me into the exclusive club, okay? It's cartoony in the worst way, yeah. Like, it's visual shorthand for, like, an actual thing, but it just, like, with the amount of polygons is just weird. So, also Riot doesn't do anything with canon anyway, so everyone's canon is canon. Yeah, I mean, like, technically it is, because of multiverse theory, essentially, because all the skins are, like, technically connected to each other, especially by Darkstar. So that's fun, right? Kenan, more like Kenan. Yeah, that is a very, very cheesy joke, but it's a good one. I need to get more sleep. Oh my fucking god. I didn't even hit my elbow. I hit like the fucking joint next to my elbow. New skins suck so much. Yeah, okay. Let me talk about the new skins that we've gotten, because I don't think anyone asked for any of these. But, you know, I think that one is actually kind of okay. And we'll talk about that, right? So, we've got a new event technically. It's not it's just kind of cobbled together, like they were like, oh shit, we have to shut Star Guardians down. But we want to like we want to like go and like make a bunch of money and like steal people's engagement. Anyway, steal Valkyries, right? Let's actually get them up here, right? I feel so conflicted about specifically Lucian, because I think that like in concept he could work. It's just that Lucian already has way too many fucking like mecha skins, so like why, like there isn't any point to it. Also, Nasus is over here not looking like Nasus at all. I mean, this is fucking cool. I mean, right? Nice work. The visual effects are nice, right? But what? Like, there is no way in game that you are going to read this as Nasus. His staff isn't going to do anything for you. But they're like, no, York can't have the fucking hat. Give him his hat. I think that giving Lucian a maid skin would be great. I want to duo someone with like a Cafe Cuties Lucian, and then I'm High Noon Senna, and we're the perfect couple. It's perfect. Let's get back to drawing here. But we've also got Jana, who, like, on a technicality level, she is good, right? But her model, like, her hair just holds her back. Lucian needs to hold an Odyssey skin where they have mecha high-tech armor too. Do not give Riot ideas. Like, I think that people are just getting sick and tired of seeing these kinds of skins, so, like, there's only so much that you can do before, like, people get exhausted. Also, Prestige Jana doesn't need to exist. I mean, I'm glad that they're doing more with Prestiges, but still, well, why? The best skin out of the line is Camille. Like, Camille just works with, like, most technology-based ones anyhow, but, like, unlike Lucian, she actually belongs there, right? Also, seeing her in, like, an actual heroic role is nice. The colors are good. I like the geometry. Nasus has had 3 mecha skins in a row, which is kind of actually funny. I think it's mostly because he has the ult where he gets really big. And, you know, giant robot. Just makes sense in their head, right? Anyway, I don't understand Zenith games. I think it's because I'm gay or whatever, but I just don't understand. Who is going to buy Zenith game skins? Who's going to do that? Like, why? Like, Blitzcrank as a referee is, like, a good idea, right? It's a good idea, but Blitzcrank can't get more skins. He shouldn't have more skins. He should be fixed before he gets more skins. For the love of God. I don't know, like, it's just kind of sad. Like, it's like a good use of theming there. Like, Blitzcrank, of course. It's like if it was a futuristic kind of soccer match or whatever, like a helper robot Perfect. I have to show you. Have you not seen Zenith game Blitzcrank? Or are you pulling my leg for a funny haha laugh? Because I can't tell. Are you /J or /serious? I think that they might be doing this thing where they're taking like their soccer game skins or whatever and like making it like modernized, but I don't care that much. Yeah, Blitz already has a goalkeeper skin. Malkite needs an update and a release of his goalkeeper skin too. That one's a favorite. Holy shit, what am I? Now, what are these? Blitz and Lease can already have football skins. I think that what they're doing is that they're trying to phase out those skins and replace Striker Lucian with Zenith game Striker Lucian. I see that happening. I could be wrong, of course, right? But I don't think I am. Also, Lee Sin needs something more than his blindfold to define him, because he is just literally a man. His haircut's nice and the colors are cool, but that's just a man in a blindfold. They're actually good skins because they're just normal soccer players. They look god-awful. Except it's Maokai with a goalpost on the grass. Yeah, I like that Rammus was the fucking ball. Soccer ball Rammus is just a good idea, okay? Anyway, the only one that I'm, giving special lenience to, mostly because he doesn't have a sports skin, is Jace. But it's also because of the splash art. I don't make the rules, but, his ass is on full display. It is out there. I don't know who's actually in the market for a futuristic sports-like skin for Jace, but if you want that, then you got that, right? He fits a cocky soccer player, and he fits the future theme. I've just never heard, no one's mentioned anything about Zenith games. And I think it's because gamers aren't typically the people that you go for sports knowledge. What do you think this is? A bar? No. Anyway. Let's see. And then we've also got King Viego. Viego looks very nice, I gotta say. I think that the whole idea for King Viego is that the Ruination book has come out or whatever. So even though Ages of Runeterra sounds cool and the wishful thinking in me goes, oh, that it would be really cool to see Bandlecled and Bandle Poppy and Vagar before Mordekaiser, that kind of thing, right? But it's not going to be that, and I know that for certain because it's for the book promo. So they're going to do Callista, and they're going to do maybe Hecarim, and they might not do Thresh, but let's see how audacious Riot is, and see if they really want to mess with human Thresh again. Because, he literally is in the book. He's a very popular champion. I'm scared. Thresh should remain a monster champion. And that's that. Hecarim might actually being a knight on horseback would be kind of fire. I mean, it would, but it would also be a legendary skin, because how the fuck are you going to make that look right on his model currently? There is no way. But yes, Callista deserves it. Honestly, I'm kind of sad that she doesn't get too many skins. But the thing is, right, they keep putting all their most, like, interesting designed champions with really, like, weird niche playstyles that, like, no one really wants to pick up except for people that are really devoted to them. And, like, that's just sad. It's like Alawi. Alawi is wonderfully designed as a champion. Mwah. Beautiful. But, yeah, like, Alawi's not actually that fun to play. At least in my experience. Like, she feels like a different game. Like, it also goes for, like, Kindred, too. And, like, Ornn. And Ivern. And Aurelion. But, you know, whatever. Yeah, not... Alawi really isn't that fun. Yeah, they need to put Ledros in the fucking game. Mini-game champions. Like, yeah, I feel like it changes the entire... like, it really depends if you, like... you like playing League of Legends, or if you really don't like playing League of Legends. The entire kit relies on if you are versus a target that's easy to land E on, or if they can dodge it. If you ever miss, so your champ doesn't exist for 8 seconds. If you don't hit the enemy, it doesn't exist for 8+. And yeah, I mean, like, Twisted Fate really needs... I mean, like, he needs, like, a lot of updates, but, like, I feel like the card gimmick, like, can work. It could be balanced. But, like, Alawi's general play style is just not really conductive to the game currently, as it is. Because, basically, what they're trying to do is make her, like, basically take over one, like, part of the map. And that's her part of the map. But the tentacles are so slow that anyone with, like, a dash or a flash or, like, literally any ability to make them go, like, slightly faster or get them over walls or just, like, camouflage themselves can just go. Alawi is just feels miserable to play once you get to an Elos and people realize, wow, if I walk away, this scary lady, she does nothing. Yeah, she does. She really, really needs, like, a Blitzcrank always right next to her with her hookup. Oh, that's also a funny story. Also, not good. Kid Boros is about motion, not stagnating around in one area, and not challenging anyone that's outside your mini game. Yeah, I mean, I think I see what Riot was going for, right? But it is miserable. And I really like what they did in Ruined King. God bless. Love that game. But yeah, I feel like not like the whole motion thing is kind of absent in her kit. She doesn't feel like the ebb and flow of a tide. She feels like a stagnant rock. But yeah, Vhagar and Alawi are a very good combo because the cage is like the same like width of something else. It's pretty fun. But like someone's got to play Alawi. You can't both be Vhagar, which is just like his mini game essentially is a fun one. Essentially just stack, and you stack hard. Me when I go to the gym at the library. And I also kill my subordinates. Because they are canonically Vhagars. Which is really funny. It's really in character for him, too. Like, I'm so evil that I'm killing all my lackeys. Isn't that so evil? 5 Vhagars on one for all spamming laughs. Oh, perfect. I want full Corky one for all. Like 10 Corkies. And just see how that goes. Legit, the only time Alawi's fun is when you versus some melee mid laner that can't interact with you. Like walking on a lane, disguising, like casting minions. Ugh. I'm still here, YouTube. I'm still here. Okay. But yeah. It just, like, it feels good to, like, stack. That's a fun feeling. Like, that's why it's fun with Senna. I haven't really played Nasus, so I don't really know how that feels. But, you know, like, that kind of, like, build up in power, fun as fuck. Kindred, wonderful design. Mwah. Beautiful voice lines, great lore. Marks are what why did they do this? And then they, like, I feel like they should make champions not have a textbook for their abilities. Like Neela, she, like, her base abilities, they're lovely. They're nice. Very fun. Like, she's like a semi-melee mid laner. Fun. Great. Why is she stacking? Why is she stacking crit chance? What's going on? Looking at new champions kits makes me feel like I'm studying for, like, an entrance exam to, like, Harvard or something. Like, huh? I wonder if Aphelios is still the most text on the champion tooltip. Snake Lady passive be like, no boots. Over here, Neela passive. Alright, so you need to do like two flips. And then you've got to, like, go buy boots. And then you've got to go and, like, kill exactly 4 minions. And if you kill 5 minions, then this doesn't work. Anyway, it gives you crit chance, and it also, like, propels you straight to the enemy's inhibitors. That metaphor was going somewhere. Massive be like, you have 7 lifesteal, enjoy. I do wonder. It's strange. Heimerdinger also has a lot of text, but I feel like that's pretty in character for him. But, like, also Heimerdinger is a very common archetype in a lot of video games already, so, like, you get the idea of what he's actually meant to do, essentially. Which is, like, nice, right? You've got that inbuilt knowledge of how Heimerdinger works, because he's like engineer, or Toblerone. And he has really nice animations, and I love him very dearly. His model is starting to age just a little bit. Heimerdinger passive was basic as fuck. It got reworked a while ago. Yeah, it's weird that, like, Heimerdinger, despite, like, being one of the most, like, he has some of the most intricate lore, still hasn't had, like, a proper revival, or whatever, right? Not revival, like, proper, like, I think it's been a while since I've checked Heimerdinger's page, but, like, short story. I mean, I guess there's the one about Rumble, but it's weird. It's strange. Oh, here's a fun question to chat. Who's your least favorite Yordle? Because that's, like, I feel like it reveals a lot about a person, I guess. Because, I mean, like, Yordles are annoying in each of their own different ways. It should link you go see Arcane. I pretend the short story sections don't exist. I mean, like, some of them are just, like, really nice. Like, Aatrox's short story, fucking banger. I mean, like, he doesn't act like that at all in the game, but, you know, it's pretty fun. Also, I'm happy that no one's called out the most awake person from Montenegro. Really appreciate you guys. But yeah, let's see. I guess my least favorite Yordle is probably Rumble, but that's because he's not silly enough. I was scared to ask. I do not like Rumble. Everyone else, okay. Even Fizz? Same. Are we going to have a unanimous Rumble vote? That Rumble just... I mean, like... like, he's passable, but, like, is he fun? No. I don't want to hear him. I hate Corky. I mean, that's fair, but, like, the don't mess with Yordle short somehow, like, forced me to like Corky. I don't know what kind of fucking magic don't mess with Yordle's Corky is, like, smoking or whatever, but, like, I just am, like, really happy. Like, I'm just, like, happy about that. Is the guy from the Let It Grow song. Something, Let It Grow song. You mean the Lorax? You mean the 2000s Lorax? Is that what you're talking about? Oh, that was an awful movie. Oh no, I cannot unsee now. I don't really get Lorax vibes. I get what you might be after with big mustache, right? But, like, Corky's not orange. So, those two are very different people in my heart. But yeah, I'm surprised no one said Fizz. Or Teemo. I mean, I love me Fizz. He's so cute. Not in like in game he's kind of cute. In Legends of Runeterra, he's also Legends of Runeterra Fizz is so cute. It's like his like interactions like they make me smile. I'm happy whenever he's like on screen. Even though he's supposed to be annoying, he's just not. I'm happy. I still don't get why Fizz is a Yordle. Well, it's mostly just a case of like what else is he going to be then? He can't just be a fish. But it also makes sense, right? Like from like the biology or whatever, right? Essentially, like he has a lot of the same traits that Yordles have now, which are like dies if, well, goes into coma if he doesn't have companionship, that kind of thing. Mer people like the ones on Bilgewater. I mean, like, I don't really like the fishy hybrids. I mean, like, I feel like if you were trying to do like a serious Bilgewater Yordle, you would probably go for like a sea otter design or like a seal. That ain't Vastaya, but walking sharks and stuff. I mean, I get what you mean. I mean, but I think that the like Fizz lore carries him a little bit further. Also, like, he can like, he's tricky and he's a fae, that kind of thing. Like, he's kind of like a pirate fairy tale that you tell your young child. And I think like that like lore thing for him is a good one. Like, I think that like that whole thing, same as Valorant, non-Messiah Minotaurs, Bilgewater has those fish folk. Yeah, I know what you mean. I mean, I'm kind of inspired by those fish folk, like my character design, mostly because they make, like, I think that they should just be Vastaya. I like that Fizz is more dexterous and skilled in other capacities than magic. Yeah, the only like true spell he has is calling upon Longtooth. And I think that's a good balance for him, you know? Because he's not really meant to be like a magical, like, he's meant to be like, yeah, magical, but most of all he's supposed to be elusive. And that's the whole point. I think that it would be fun if they revamped his Loch Ness skin, well, his fishing skin, into a Loch Ness monster themed one. I just think it would work pretty well. I'm not sure how I'm liking these colors, but we're working. We're working. Let's see. But yeah. No one likes soggy Teemo. Like, the one thing I find weird is that Fizz doesn't have any clothes on. But yeah. Vastaya reads like Vasta, yeah, which means stop it now. Yeah. Yeah, having a bond with some other spirit, even if it's a shark friend, makes sense to have some deeper spiritual connection since Yordle. Also, this thing goes hard. My music taste. Stupid as fuck. I feel like if Fizz wasn't in Bilgewater's area, they would have really, really weak lore. Yeah, I mean, it's true. But, like, the, like, stories that we've seen him in and that kind of thing, like, he fits very well into Bilgewater, and he is very good at it. Like, the whole stealing coins from, like, sailors when they pay their tithe to the bearded lady. Like, it works in terms of, like, yeah, like, that's what a spirit from Bilgewater would do. Steal. Because that's what everyone else does. But it's also a thing of, Fizz thinks that they just dropped their money into the water. So he's returning it to them. Not realizing that he's doomed them all to a very, very watery grave. And, you know, that's fun. It fits Bilgewater perfectly. Also, the eels in his bed thing. Honestly, I wish that, Lars lived. But, you know. It was fun seeing, like, an actual crew member of Pike's, like, actually react to Pike. Like, that was honestly fun. Like, Pike, but you're dead. That kind of thing. I really like the audio dramas that came out for Bilgewater. I just like Bilgewater as as a place in general. It's just like, it's nicely fleshed out. And also I like the conflict. And I also like the location. So that helps, you know? Yeah, it was. Like, hearing about Nautilus and hearing about Tom Kench, like, all those, like, crazy things, and, like, Lars survives. He survives so long in that, and it is crazy, and I love it. Honestly, I wish that they did more, but I get why they would want to stop it, because, I mean, it was just a promotion at the end of the day, but it was a very nice promotion. And I would honestly like to see them revisit that format. I don't think it netted them very many views, but to me, it was a really good way of telling story. Especially because there's a lot that, like, words can't capture. And it's pretty cool. Also, the Wild Rift short where it was Nautilus and Pike was fun. Because Nautilus just works. Really, he works when he's really fucking big, and he doesn't work when he's the same size as everyone else. Like, Galio can, like, push it, right? Because, like, you can still get the idea of what Galio's going for, but, like, you cannot get what Nautilus is going for until you actually see what Nautilus is supposed to look like. So, yeah. I really shouldn't be doing this, but, like, I want to. But yeah. Okay, why do you hate Rumble in specific? Because I have very specific reasons, as I've gone over. Why do you dislike Rumble specifically? Imagine a game mode with their canonical sizes. Oh, that would be fun. But also, Cho'Gath would be, like, weird in that mode, too. Also, playing a Yordle would be really, really funny. I would love to see, like, that kind of size dynamic played, like, a part in, like, the MMO that they're making. Also, I know that we're gonna make our own Yordles, which are, that's nice. Aurelion Sol, stop. You stop. See the map. If you pick Aurelion Sol, he just blots out the map with just, like, a big, like, circle of himself. I mean, like, he would do that anyway. Like, he's pompous. But he's so good at being that type of bitch. Yeah. I really don't like their depiction as a weird Reddit dude that also has whack behavior towards women. Yeah. He just got, like, all the sus signals on him. He's, like, walking red flags, I guess, because, like, the thing is, right, he really, really wants to go feral. Like, not in, like, the traditional sense, in the way that he wants to, like, hurt something. Like, the way that he's built his mech in-game, right, it's very clear that he really wants to hurt people. Like, he wants to be respected in some caliber, which is similar to how Vhagar is, but unlike Vhagar, he doesn't have any residual trauma. He's just doing this because he was bullied in school. Which, I mean, like, look at Rumble. I mean, of course he was bullied. That's a face only a mother could love. Am I being a bit too mean? Probably, but it's funny. Rumble as a dude rummaging through other culture stuff for useful stuff would be more interesting. Also, I would like to see, like, his pride for Bandle City more, you know? Like, that whole thing. Sound like a normal protagonist from an anime. Guys, I'm gonna commit slavery because all my friends were mean to me, and I was also, like, just kind of weird to them. I mean, alienation's never fun. Don't get me wrong. But, yeah. I think that Rumble's mech, like, this is my idea, right? Should be, like, kind of bug-like. It should kind of look like Faye. Because I feel like it would be pretty funny if he was, like, if he, like, repped Bandle City as, like, a hard sports fan kind of deal. Like, Bandle City, we're #1, undefeated. And, like, he has some kind of distaste towards demons or something. And people mostly think it's because they're demons, but it's not because of that. It's because they're cousin species. And, like, I mean, like, Yordles have won the favorites race between those two species pretty well. Next game, Yordle cart. God, I want, like, a Riot Forge game, but, like, I do not want it to be some kind of spin-off. I would love, like, an actually story-oriented game. I don't even care if it's, like, it could be about anyone, except if it's about Fit. If it's about, Teemo. I don't want it to be about Teemo. It's the only rule. because Teemo, like, works well as, like, this Boy Scout. Well, a Boy Scout leader that likes to, like, look at dangerous things and stuff like that. Also, it's weird, like, Animal Crossing with Yordles, that would be fun. But, like, I feel that it might, like, become something. Rumble feels like I can't have them in game around minorities or they'll say something racist. Yeah, and he'll, like, pretend that it was, like, a joke and that you're, like, overreacting or whatever, when it wasn't funny in the first place and it's just made everyone uncomfortable. Like, those are the vibes. He's giving them off strong. Like, Riot is, like, painting him as one thing when he is very clearly not. Like, people that think Rumble is cool probably need to, like, stand back and actually look at the character that they are playing, because he is not. Like, he has almost 0 friends. Like, none of his follow cards are actually people that like him. They are, well, I mean, they kind of like him. They're his work friends or whatever, right? He's basically in a demolition derby. Rumble has a notepad with slurs for humans. Hey, watch it, tall, long legs. I'm walking here. Let's see. Like, yeah, like, his human hatred would probably be, like, yeah. Hamster from Overwatch, perfect mech character compared to Rumble. Hammond is fun. I never got into Overwatch. Like, in a class-based game, you don't need to have that many champions, you know? But, yeah. Hammond, like, I like the design, too. Also, I feel like Hammond would not call you a slur. So there's that. Like, Rumble would say something, and I would have to, like, roll a dice to see if that was just, like, just idle chat, or if that was, like, an attack on me. Like, I don't know. He just has, like, very toxic gamer energy, almost. Like, he kind of got all of the worst traits out of inventors. Like, I mean, Heimerdinger gets the aloof trait, and Ziggs gets the, like, spontaneous and kind of random thing. But, like, Rumble, like, he's smart, yeah, but he's not really likable. Like, Heimerdinger's likable. Ziggs is likable. They've got charisma to them, but Rumble just, like, he's so close. I feel like he's close to being, like, charismatic, but he just isn't. Anyway, that's why I think that, like, a Scout TF2, direction would be good for him. Because I don't want to, like, delete him from the game. Oh, yeah, Hammond's friends with Winston, and Winston's one of the most respectful characters in that game. Yeah. He's a monkey with a plasma cannon and glasses. And he's fucking cool. Like, he actually exudes charm. But, like, Rumble is kind of like Reaper in the fact that, like, little boys will find him cool, but everyone else kind of sees him as, like, kind of cringe. And, like, not even in the, like, in the Leafy's here way, in the way of, like, just kind of being unpleasant to be around. Let's see. It's fun to insult Rumble. Who's pouring salt? What the hell? Ooh, we're also going to hit the funny number soon on Twitter, so that'll be fun. We'll be 420 strong. And if you would subscribe or something, I don't know. I need to work on the pitch, but like I'm just tired. I had a long week of exams. See. Maybe one of these days I'll make an all Yordle poll, because, I mean, there are just a bunch of Yordles that need attention very badly. Though it's a little hard to reinvent the wheel here, right? Like, Lulu is one of those designs where you just kind of need to fix her face and her proportions, and she'll look fine. But, like, that's how everyone draws Lulu already. So, it's kind of, like, hard. So, I think for those kinds of redesigns or whatever, I might just go even further out of the box. Like, it won't be so much as, like, this is what I want to see in game, so much as it's here's an idea for, like, a way that you could take Lulu in if you were to, like, completely overhaul her from, like, her base kit and that kind of thing. It's weird that these are drums. Those kind of seashell-y noise. Those come from steel drums. Strange as hell. I've been voting Wukong not because I particularly hate Wukong's design at the moment, but I just want to see your drawing of them. I mean, yeah, the thing is, right, Wukong is Sun Wukong. So, I mean, like, I've got a new lease on Wukong, actually, as of recently, because of the whole, Master Yi thing, right? Even just simple reimagining of characters you like are nice. Well, thank you very much. I think that maybe I'll make next stream, Wukong themed. Mostly because we were, like, tied in votes for quite a while. And actually, coming into this like a few hours from now or whatever, I didn't know whether or not we were doing an Amumu or a Wukong stream. So you were voting hard. I don't know if you were like campaigning or what, but you know, you just barely made it. Monkey. See, like, he is literally Monkey. He's the Monkey King. Well, not in game. Like Journey to the West is fun. I like the book. It's a good book. Ooh, maybe I can include some like. You can add some like Indian themes and that kind of thing to Wukong's design, because literally Journey to the West is about taking like scripture from China to India. That's the entire thing. And then they also fight monsters. And it's all a representation of the human psyche and the will and stuff like that. Joe Biden, wake up! They are stealing the vote ball for the meta stream. It's funny. Joe Biden. It's fun to say. It really is fun to. They're rigging the polls, sir. Amumu won. Landslide. Last second. This was it was espionage, I swear. But yeah. Let's see. I mean, I try not to go too far off character or whatever. Mostly because, like, you don't want to lose their, like, readability. You don't want to lose their iconic features. But, you know, you kind of, like, it's a real delicate balance. And sometimes, like, the balance isn't right. I'm already starting to, like, not really like my older redesigns or whatever. So, we'll have a redesigns. I don't know if that's something you want to see. But that'll probably be, at a later date when I, like, go, what was I thinking? These look awful. Which is like a cycle you go through in your art a lot of the time, where you're like, what the fuck was I smoking? To make me think that this is the standard for art to be at. I tend to draw every day, and there's ups and downs in that. Though, I always try to make drawings look as good as I can make them, right? It's all here or there. Though I was drawing Wukong in anticipation of this stream. I really need to separate him from Sun Wukong, though. Because, like, Runeterra has its own, like, specific themings and stuff like that. So if I just lean into the Runeterra part of his character, then he'll be his own character, actually. And I feel like that's just the problem with Wukong as a character currently. Because his animations and stuff are still pretty alright for like what's in the game now. I mean, like, it's not groundbreaking or whatever, but it's pretty fine. Also, monkey fun. Let's see. And Tryndamere is also on this list. He got the least amount of votes, but I don't think it's because he's got the best design out of the three of them. It's mostly because, like, Tryndamere is just kind of boring. Like, what are you gonna do with Tryndamere? And that's a problem that I have to address at a later date. Maybe not as late as I want it, but, like, it'll happen, right? But yeah. It'll be something. I want to make sure that you can actually see the drawing, because I'm like, I don't want this to just be like a podcast. I mean, like, a podcast is fine or whatever, but I'm not talking with anyone. Tryndamere is just, he is literally just, he's just guy with sword. Like, the only, like, the way that you can recognize it's Tryndamere is that he's dragging the sword behind him. So, like, he'll always have a recognizable silhouette, and I think there's a lot you can do. I like his horror skin a lot, because literally, like, he's basically Pyramid Head, and Pyramid Head fucks so hard. So, I mean, like, you gotta fuck at least a little bit hard in order to, like, draw inspiration. But it's not, like, good. Also, like, Freljord, like, the only parts I like about the Freljord are Lysandra, Nunu and Willem, and also Braum. Yeah, I've seen the people on Twitter that like Pyramid. Literally does. I mean, you know, people have all different kinds of craving for faceless characters. Alright, it's natural, I guess. But it's also like, I never saw him, like, sexy, but that's because I like women. But mostly it's because he's, like, I find him interesting because he's literally, like, a very personal psychological monster for the main character, and that makes him, like, really nicely unique, because he's not just a monster with, like, just a random vendetta against this one guy that was unlucky. That's one thing that I always hate about, like, certain things is that, like, I mean, sure, there's a difference between, like, I mean, some, like, consequences are kind of stupid, right? But I think that agency should be part of characters. Have agency be taken away from characters or whatever. That kind of thing. And how, like, there's lots of ways to tell a story. If you want to tell someone, like, a story of someone that's trapped and caged and that kind of thing, then there should be, like, some kind of agency that got the character into a cell in the first place. Whether it be, like, a daring heist gone wrong, or conspiring with the wrong people, that kind of thing. I think it's infinitely more interesting. Nemesis and the other weird Resident Evil feels more imposed onto a character compared to what Pyramid Head. Yeah. I mean, like, you can't really recapture lightning in a bottle. You can try, but, like, It depends on, like, the thing about Pyramid Head is that you didn't know the fact that he was at all related to Jack's subconscious or whatever until the very end. And, like, after that, players are going to expect it. So it's kind of like you can't really pull the same trick twice, essentially. But also, like, stories become shallower as developers and stuff like that don't, like, lose care in the product and that kind of thing. It really depends. Like, it's kind of like how the Saw movies are. Fucking love those things, right? Well, I do, at least. I like one for completely different reasons than I like Saw 2, Flesh and Blood. Like, Saw 2 is, like, the perfect, like, classic Saw movie or whatever, right? But Saw 1 is a completely different movie than the rest in the series. And it's also very, very, non-heterosexual. I mean, like, you can't just have this doctor, like, be, like, unhappy in his marriage and then try to cheat, but then go, like, I don't think I don't think I can do this, or whatever. And then he gets stuck in a bathroom with this, like, greasy, like, photographer that's been stalking him. Like, there is a lot of sexual tension. Like, I feel like it's hard, because, you know, you don't want to be like, oh yeah, I'm just forcing gay things on, like, media that don't, like, shouldn't read that way, but, like, I feel like you should kind of shut the fuck up and let me do what I want. Anyway, Maro, how did you like Saw? Is it fun for you? I don't know how you feel about horror movies. I mean, it's not really a horror movie, it's a thriller, which is it's a little bit different. Anyway, let's see. I feel like with, like, media in general, it's just, like, assumed, that, like, the leading man and woman should get together at the end or whatever, so they don't have to try whenever they write a relationship like that. They'll just, like, fight or whatever, and they'll call that a dynamic and be done. And that just feels cheap. It feels like these two characters don't actually like each other, whereas they'll spend copious amounts of time with, like, the protagonist's best friend or whatever, and they'll have, like, an actual connection, and they'll have things that they like in common with each other, and they actually like, enjoy each other's company, and you're like, these two make a way better relationship than that kind of thing. The first two are okay, the rest are meh. I like the one with the health insurance executive, though the last one in the series, not the, like, new reboots, Jigsaw and what's it called? Spiral. I like Spiral. I don't like Jigsaw, but Saw 3D is the worst one. I don't mind Saw. I like that reasoning behind the pain and turmoil. Yeah, it's a thinker for sure. Like, I don't like the introduction of impossible traps, and I like everything after like John Kramer's death essentially is kind of stupid. I don't like what's his name. It'll come to me. Not John Kramer. Not Detective Matthews. I actually liked him. Fuck. It's on the tip of my tongue. Mark Hoffman. I fucking hate Hoffman. He just, like, completely ruins the tone of the series. It turns from, like, a slow, like, police drama / like, regular drama into, like a serial killer just, like, shooting down an entire precinct and then leaving. I don't really understand what that went. I feel like beyond 2 or 3, it really becomes gore fest for the sake of it. I mean, like, the practical effects, like, how they made those things are awesome. And I like the idea of some of them, right? I like some of these ideas. Like, the health insurance executive one, beautiful, lovely. It's actually, like, a great execution start to finish, but then we have also got the B-plot that doesn't make any sense, and I don't care. But yeah, like, a health insurance executive, like, actually being forced to look at people and then make the decisions he does every day. Like, the brutal, like, basically life or death decisions he literally does for a job because he's a health insurance executive. And, like, doing that to people he cares about. Like, all his interns, all his staff workers, his janitor, everyone. I think it's fun. Beyond, like, 2 is the best Saw movie. But 1 is the best movie to me. Well, yeah, you don't have to deal with insurance. You don't have to deal with greedy insurance brokers. It's literally trying to profit off of your, like, desperation to live. It's a very, it hits home for me, because of, like, the extensive medical treatments I've gone through over the years, right? Mostly because of that whole, like, lymphoblastic thing. Guys, can you stop living in countries that are, like, sort of subjectively better than the USA? That it's really making me feel, like, inferior. But I guess outside of America, it does lose its context a bit, right? Like, a health insurance executive doesn't have the same level of malice as in, you know, America, because that's what they do. They literally profit off of your desperation to live. And it's not like you can do anything about it. What, are you gonna pay the, like, ridiculous medical bill? No, you're not. Stream should start with a friendly CST plus 1 hour by law. I'll write something down, man. I don't fucking know, man. I live in my nice, comfortable, EST, and I like it, okay? I'm sorry if this is, like, really fucking late for you guys. I mean, like, it's kind of late for me. So, like, I don't know if I'm in the future or in the past for you guys. But it's kind of weird that we're, like, on relative timescales. EST easy because it's just 2 hours ahead of me. Yeah, that works. Some, like, time zones are just fucking strange, man. If it's midnight for EST, I just get to be at 10 p.m. So, stream usually starts for you at 6 p.m. I mean, that's actually a pretty good time to get in. Four hours for me, I think. Early or late? What the fuck? That... Huh? What question am I even asking myself? Huh? Ooh, Splatoon 3 is coming out tomorrow. So that's something cool. I hope that I can maybe get one in stores when it like really ships out, but I'm not too sure about it all. I think that may be my. I think that I can do it with a capture card. So it's later for you than it is for me. So like is it like 2 a.m. for you? This is the trouble with having online friends. 4:47 a.m. Oh my god. It is currently 10:48 p.m. Jesus Christ. Maybe I should start at like noon. I don't know. The problem with having online friends is always time zones. You're like, oh hey, good morning. Oh hey, good night. And you're like, okay. I was meant to color it that like lead and white. I'm in the night shift sleep schedule. Don't worry. I'm just joking about it. I don't really mind for all. Starting before 6 p.m. in EST would be before they sleep. But like, I don't care if it's like British people, but like, you know, good upstanding like people from Monaco should be able to turn into the stream, you know? Yeah, a lot of people out here not on 9-to-5 schedules anyhow. Yeah, I mean, like, it depends, like, how terminally online you are, I guess, too. I mean, like, I've got a bad case of it. I won't lie. But I don't think it's that bad. Oh, what the fuck am I doing? Okay, whatever. British is an hour sooner than Spain, even though we are fucking aligned on the globe. Don't ask me why. Those sons of bitches. They're stupid. They're stupid. So it should be like 3... Stupid. Should be about 3:50. Great. They won't be able to hear this from all the way across the pond, as they like to say. And I hate them. Oh, bottle water. I'm glad that we can all agree that, British people are the worst. See, Newfoundland is 30 minutes ahead of Eastern Standard Time because it's through the east, so it makes some sense. Yeah, I think that our furthest eastern place is definitely northern Maine. So, yeah, that's fun, right? Also, here's a fun fact. So, some people might not be familiar with daylight savings or whatever, but some states don't even do it. They just are like, yeah, no, we're not changing the clock. Well, it's actually one state, and it's Arizona, which is really it's weird. I've got a lot of America facts because I'm patriotic. No, it's just because I want to. It's like really interesting to me looking into like state history and stuff like that, because like some of them were even nations before they were states, that kind of thing. And, you know, it's always interesting to me figuring that stuff out. America. Here's like an interesting one from World War II or whatever. So basically, Oklahoma and Texas were fighting over this. Well, first of all, they were like building a bridge together so that they would have like an easy cross section between each other. But then they started fighting because of like taxation and like that kind of thing coming to and fro, like Oklahoma and Texas, right? So they started a war. Like both sides like basically shouted at the other to leave. Eventually they got bored or whatever, but apparently like this news was so big that like Hitler thought that America was getting weak because of this this stupid argument about a fucking bridge. That, you know, we have some great stories about states really hating each other. Now it's mostly about football, but I don't do sports because if you can explain how things work to me, maybe I like it. But also I think that golfing should go die in a hole. Like jump into the fucking croc infested things. The football you don't play with your foot, you mean? I was talking about golf. Where are we? Oh! American football. You're talking... Did I say anything about American football? Well, I know that, like, it is a man-made plague, and we should delete it. Who the fuck? I swear to God, it is the most boring thing ever. It wastes so much resources, exactly. It's a trash sport that you can just emulate. You know, I've seen, like, better ways, like, more, like, these golf courses that now exist or whatever are basically, like, modified, like, baseball, stadiums, right? And you just kind of drive, and you try to get close to the hole, and that's it. And that's a way better fucking way of using golf. Instead of, like, taking up thousands and thousands of meters of land that needs to be, like, constantly upkept day after day, you can just do the fun part of golf and go home and not tear up the environment. It's great. You can emulate it, yeah. Mario Golf sucks ass now. Like, Wii Sports Golf and Mario Toadstool Tour much better. Toadstool Tour, my mind. I never liked, like, Wii Sports Golf I was kind of good at. Wii Sports Bowling I was better at. But I was good at flying. I was good at flying the plane. I just like scenic things, okay? I like the lore, and I like my lore in my video games. One of these days I'm just gonna buy Sims 2, and then you're gonna just watch me play Sims 2, and you're gonna be like, whoa. You should probably feed that. I think maybe that's Wii Sports Resort or whatever, right? But essentially you would, like, fly over the island and then basically, like, go from place to place and take pictures. One of my favorite memes is the time is Andre's what if it was good? And the comparison is Xenoblade Chronicles and Mario Golf Toadstool Tour. Oh yeah, nah, I remember now. I remember now. We did it. I also liked the one where you, like, run a course or whatever. You got your sword and you're fighting off tons of them. Little kid me was very, very happy to whack strangers. So, it's on the face with a sword. I was always a little psychopath. It's just in me, you know? Oh, I mean, like, I was more of always, like, a liar because I don't want to get in trouble type of person. And somehow, they always believed me. I'm just that good. I am just that good. No, I'm not. But it's funny. I have to eliminate stress before I, like, lie. Because then it works better. Because then I'm not stuttery and nervous. I really liked cycling and flying in Wii Sports. Yeah, cycling that was nice. Basketball fucking sucked. It was not fun. I never had fun playing basketball in real life. It was, like, kind of just the same level of enjoyment as I got from, like, regular basketball, which is, like, 0. So, like, failure there, I guess. There was also a skydiving one, but it wasn't all that interactive. It looked cool, though. So, that's something. I only played the sword one over and over. I didn't even remember the basketball was part of that game. It was sealed in the trash bin in the corner of my mind. Well, I'm sorry that I had to, like, unearth that for you. I know that, like, sometimes that, like, that can be, like, a lot, you know? You gotta deal with it on your own time. But, like, I don't understand how, like, my CPU characters can be so dumb, but the other CPUs are getting, like, a bunch of baskets. Archery, I don't think I ever played that one much, because I didn't really like the wind mechanics. I was like, this is stupid. How am I supposed to know when the wind's going to come and fuck me up? It's fun. I love motion controls. They're my favorite. Like, unironically, like, Mario Kart Double Dash is like, it's like a way better, way more functional game than, like, Mario Kart Wii. I grew up on Mario Kart Wii, but I was always I was horrible at it. I was like, what the hell am I supposed to do? Because they didn't tell you the accelerate buttons, and I was like, you know, I was going through it. With Wii, you could play the GameCube game too. I mean, I did play, like, later in life when I, like, actually figured that out, right? I played Smash Bros. Melee, and I was like, this is so much better than Brawl. But, like, Brawl still has like, it was up there for me. Oh yeah, the GameCube controller is also just, like, lovely. And yes, King Boo and Piranha Plant. Like, why isn't King Boo in more Mario Kart titles? Like, Boos are just, like, really nice designs anyhow. I want to play as one most of the time. Don't bring back Pink Gold Peach. I don't care. Why, like, Metal Mario, like, I get it's, like, the legacy thing, but, like, baby Pink Gold Peach, but, like, also, I was never that hyped for when Link got into Mario Kart 8. King Boo's and Psy-Hex. Bro has Lemmy. The goddamn Lemmy! I don't know whose favorite Mario character Lemmy is, but, like, I don't understand, like, who wants to play, like, Lemmy out of, like, Ludwig von Koopa? Way fucking cooler. Like, if you put one in the game, then put all of them in the game. We shouldn't play favorites, okay? Like, that's not cool. It's not hip. It's not. Anyway, I like playing, Dry Bowser. No, I don't. I like playing Wet Bowser. Do they have Koopa Troopa or Paratroopa in 8? I think it's Koopa Troopa. I think that Paratroopa was only in the Wii release, but I don't know. Let me see if I can fill this roster with 8 useless characters that no one likes. Let's see. You get all the baby versions in there. Obvious start. Let me see if I can fill this roster with Dry Boon's Koopa, yeah. Wario is just like a good character. Like, he has a personality, and it's fun. Also, like, his control's nice, too. Because he's, like, heavyweights are fun, but, like, they're also slow. I think that they should, put Funky Kong back into the game. Put Funky Kong back. He's a good monkey. Okay? Put him back. I like Isabelle for the aesthetics, because she's so cute. And Shy Guy is very nice, too. Because if I get hit by an item, I can pretend I'm in the video of Wario crashes while listening to Ed Sheeran. Oh, that's good. I mean, that is, like, the fantasy, you know? You're living it. You're living your truth. Like, Waluigi is fun, too. I'm really, like, I don't understand why they just put him in sports titles. Like, what's going on? Like, put him in, like, a WarioWare game. Like, do something. Like, Jesus Christ. Oh my god, what? I like Super Mario in the microwave. Super Mario in real life. Oh my god. I can hear his voice, but I can't do it because I'm not a guy. Whatever. It works. My tongue's in the low register. Still in tears that they never did a Wario Waluigi RPG game. Yeah, like, that's like such an obvious idea. Also, I'm going into sleep now. I like how the concept turned out. Rip Alva Dream. Bye, Golden. I think we're gonna stop here soon anyhow. Thanks for being with us. I hope that you have a good rest. And that kind of thing. Good night. Let's see. Delete the gremlin. Yeah, on my way to Montenegro. I don't know if I'm ever going to put it down. It's just there. Sleepy time junction. Conjunction, junction, what's your function? Words. Oh yeah, that's a nice color on him. I think I might call it here for tonight myself. You know, I gotta, you know, I think I might not be in Yeah, he's basically a sad puppy dog. You know, I hope that I gave like some kind of flair of like, this is maybe a Bakai, but he could also be very clearly a Yordle. I might fix it up a bit later or whatever, but I think that this is good. I hope that the rest of your night shift goes well. I don't really know what you do, but like I hope it pays well. Sucks to be up at this hour, I guess. Well, at least for me. I only get up that early because it's a pain. Or whatever, I don't know. Anyway. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I know you're not working today. That's why you've tuned in for the whole stream. These last few days. Let's see. Can't sleep even if I wish. See ya. Yeah. Thanks for tuning in and supporting me. Really helps. Alright. As for the rest of you that are lurking, thank you. Thank you all for being here. Maybe you could be generous and follow. You can check out the VODs on the other channel. We're doing these basically every week. Same time, same place. I hope that all of you have a great night, and I'll see you again soon. Happy dreams. Or good morning. Whichever fits.